Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? You're welcome to day 57 of our daily dose of Aurum Foundation, where we show you the opportunity inherent in the usability of artificial intelligence leveraging on AI to earn. Guys, we are in wonderful times that shows very clearly that there is no other technology even greater than artificial intelligence today, because AI today is now being used in different spheres of human endeavor. And everyone who is using AI is taking advantage of creating massive wealth. Just a few weeks ago, we had we had Elon Musk hit trillions as the first trillionaire. Elon Musk, far back as 10 years ago, has been shouting about artificial intelligence, but a lot of the world still did not understand what the man was saying until he started creating electric cars, AI, self-driven cars, SpaceX, going to the moon and back. Guys, the man is a trillionaire today because he has taken advantage of AI in different spheres of human endeavor, has created wonderful products that people are using globally today. And this is one of the reasons why we are here, because what we want to show you today is the opportunity that we have been using to earn, or I have been using to earn since the past 8 months, earning through the power of artificial intelligence. And so, once again, you're all welcome. I hope you have all your prospects on the call. I hope we are ready to listen and learn about how the world is changing today. Good to see all 57 of you here on the call. And I'm having this call recorded and I'll share it afterwards. So for those who cannot make it, you can check it out afterwards. So allow me to go straight up to sharing my screen and let's get it on. So all my wonderful co-hosts in the house, it's good to see you guys. Without you, I am nothing. And so I always feel privileged to have you with me and all my people on the call. Right. Oh dear. Okay, so if you can see my screen, can you give me the alphabet B? If you can see my screen, give me the alphabet B. Co-host, please help me add the people as they come on the call. Mustafa, good to see you. Angie, Mommy B, Terrence, Ugi, Damian, awesome. Right, so before we just delve into what we want to say, just want to share with you our calendar for July. This Saturday and Sunday. In fact, Sunday has been added to it. It's 4th and 5th. We have two events in Lagos. Ikeja on Saturday, same Ikeja, same place on Sunday, on the 4th and on the 5th. The poster will be out soon. So if you want to see us live and direct and know how the business is going, please do not fail to show up. You would see everyone who's a part and parcel of the Aurum Billionaires team. The Port Harcourt event is for Saturday 11th and Sunday 12th. Two different locations in Port Harcourt. We have the info out before the end of tomorrow. And then we're taking a break to go for the global event in Antalya, Turkey from 14th of July up to the 24th of July. So we'll not be having any calls as at that time. And then 25th, no, we'll be having online just Zoom calls as at that time. But 25th, 26th, we're doing Abuja 2 straight days. So if you have any friends, family, or relation in any of these places, please feel free to reach out to them, share the opportunity, and let them be there live and direct. So I'm going to go straight on to sharing the presentation that we have for you today. And so today we want to talk about the company called Aurum Foundation. And all we have to do is what we call understanding the modern fintech system. So there are words that I will continue using each and every time because they mean a lot in this profession. Just like you have different dictions in different profession that we use. So these one have its own words that can be used. Words like fintech, from financial technology, words like ecosystem. And so once again, we go to welcome you to Aurum Foundation, the presentation. And today's title is the power of compounding. The power of compounding in Aurum Foundation. And so we all know that AI is not just a trend anymore, but AI has now created a new sector in the world of finance called artificial intelligence finance, AI finance for short. So please join me to watch this video briefly to bring you on speed, bring you back to what we're about to talk about, to bring you a full understanding of what we are going to talk about today. So please take note and listen.
A new financial era is unfolding, powered by technology, driven by blockchain. Introducing Aurum, a smart AI-powered ecosystem built to create automated income on the blockchain. With automated AI trading bots, your capital works for you. No stress, no daily effort. Led by Brian Benson, former Binance director and fintech expert, affordable access, sustainable monthly returns, optional compounding, and real Visa card integration.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you'll work forever. Start where you are. Take action today.
And you heard it right from the lady. If you don't earn while you sleep, you will work forever. But sadly, no one works forever. It's either death do us part. And so it's important that we have investments. It's important that we send our monies on errands in order to create more of itself, which is called investment. So once again, in the world of AI finance, Aurum Foundation is a fintech company. So Aurum is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. I'll take it once again. Aurum Foundation is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. And so we all are in the world of digital finance today. This is clearly shown by you having to do business or carry out transactions right from your phone. Many people do not need to go to the bank anymore because we have apps now that make it easy for you to carry out transactions. And in the same vein, we have also fintech companies that open our eyes to the space and how powerful it was, and how if you and I take advantage, we would earn upon earning. And so platforms like Binance help people understand cryptocurrency services. And so if I wasn't a part of Aurum Foundation today, if you had asked me what is Binance, I simply tell you that Binance is an exchange. But that is wrong because Binance is not just an exchange. The exchange is a fintech product of Binance, financial technology product of Binance. So Binance itself is a fintech company. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about Binance that started in 2017. The fintech company started with just three different products. Three products here was the Binance Exchange, Binance Tokens, and the Binance Staking. And so when this company started and was looking for investors, a lot of people didn't want to hear nothing. Why? Because in 2017, a lot of people still didn't believe in cryptocurrency. Most people didn't know what blockchain technology is. And even governments of the world was criminalizing those who were using crypto. And so Binance didn't see anybody who was really ready to invest in the company. And so in order to raise funds, Binance had to sell its tokens in what is called an initial coin offering, or ICO. And the ICO at 50 cents per unit, Binance sold all its tokens and was able to raise $12 million. With $12 million, Binance entered into the digital space. And guys, it was amazing that just one fintech product of Binance made it a huge success. Fintech product of Binance that made it a huge success was the Binance Exchange. So much that in 6 months, Binance became a multi-billion-dollar company. And not only that, it had over 300 million users globally. And today, it has over 20 million users on a daily basis. I have used Binance today. I've paid them $2, $3, $4 for different transactions. So if you imagine 20 million people paying $2 every day, that's over $40 million. What more than many countries that we know today? And so Binance has created itself, or has created the world of great financial services that people tend to use all over the world. Now, guys, why am I talking about Binance? The same opportunity that Binance gave all of us in 2017 to be part of this company is the same opportunity that Aurum Foundation is giving you and I today to be part of a company that just began in January and grow our finances to higher levels. And so, in understanding Aurum the right way, it's easier to understand Aurum when you talk about its ecosystem. Please note that even though Aurum has the public exchange, it does not make Aurum an exchange. Even though Aurum has a neobank, it does not make Aurum a bank. Even though Aurum has four different artificial intelligences trading for it in the different markets, it does not make Aurum a trading company. Instead, Aurum is a fintech company with different fintech products in its ecosystem, like the exchange, like the bank, like the AIs, like the tokens. Different fintech products in its ecosystem that improves the finances of its users just by usability. So just by using the products of the company, your finances can or will improve. What you see in the screen here is the 16 different products that make up Aurum Foundation, all breaking down into 5 different headings: AI and automation, financial infrastructure, payment system, real world assets, and blockchain and crypto assets. In the world of AI and automation, I have never seen till now any company that can stand out and say they have 4 different AI that trades for them. Till now, in the world of AI finance, Aurum Foundation stands as number one because we have different AIs that trade different markets for us. I'm just going to talk briefly on these different AIs and talk a little bit about all the different fintech products of the company. Because if we are to delve fully into each of them, it will take so much time. The Aurum Zeus AI bot trades between 10 to 15% for you every month, and it trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, it trades on Solana, trades on BNB, trades on Doge and Pepe. So you can earn 10 to 15% of the quantity of your crypto every month. So if, for example, you have 100 Solana in Binance in January, we are now in the month of July. By the time you check it today, it's still 100 Solana, but maybe what would have changed is the price or the value. But if that 100 Solana was in the Aurum's use bot in January, by February, it could have been 110 Solana. By March, it could have been 125 Solana. By April, it could have been 135, and so on and so forth. And so, the advantage that we have in using the Aurum's use AI bot is not just that the price could increase, but also the quantity of our cryptocurrency increases. The XAI bot earns between 16 to 18% on a monthly basis, and it's a flagship product of the company. The XAI Pro bot does between 7 to 12% on a monthly basis, and it trades on Litecoin USDT. The Aurum AI agent is the quantum alpha, the agent of Aurum Nero, which is our latest AI that does a whooping 30 to 32% in a month. Yes, you heard me right. 30 to 32%. In regards to the world of financial infrastructure, we also have our exchange, just the way Aurum started with an exchange. We also have a new bank, which is a next generation banking for the digital economy, which Binance does not have. We have our Aurum staking. We also have our Aurum flash loans, which gives you the opportunity to create loans for the tokens that you have. We have something that no other company has, which I have never seen till date, is approved Visa cards and MasterCards in which you can spend your money globally. Globally. In regards to payment system, Aurum has the POS and the ATM machines, which will provide seamless crypto payments and cash access worldwide. In the world of real-world asset tokenization, which is another brand of technology that is going through the space like wildfire, over $48 billion worth of assets are already tokenized today. And in regards to the real-world asset tokenization, you and I can have real gold in this business. You and I can also be landlords, co-owners of real estate in Bali, Indonesia. Two powerful asset base created by Aurum Foundation for everyone. And then also we have our Aurum tokens. So remember that Binance had to sell its tokens at 50 cents in 2017. As the exchange began to increase, those tokens were being put into use for commissions, for fees, for gas fees, for payments. And we saw those tokens rise from 50 cents to over $1,000 and 10 just 2 years ago. Today, the Binance token still stands between $500 to $600. Guys, if you were one of those who bought into those tokens at 50 cents in 2017, so let's say you bought $100 worth at 50 cents, that'll give you like 2,000 units of the token. And today, that same token is $500 for one. You are still a multi-millionaire in USDT. That makes you a billionaire in Naira. Guys, the same opportunity that Binance had that grew the token of Binance is the same that we have with our Aurum token today. And that's why some smart individuals like us who are already in the Aurum business as investors have already bought some of these tokens and put them into what is called the Aurum Flash loan for the next 1 year or 2 years. Because the company has said that once we are up to 500,000 investors in Aurum Foundation, the Aurum token will be launched in the Aurum exchange ecosystem. And that's going to be massive. Just the way the Binance token grew, that is how we are going to see the Aurum tokens grow over time. How much will it be in 1 year or 2 years or even 3 years? The rest is left for your imagination. And so, guys, what I've just shown you here is a wealth, a home of wealth in different spheres of human endeavor, not just digital products, but physical products that you and I can have our monies in and see it grow over time. And so you could see that these services are included in the on the Aurum ecosystem, ranging from the digital wallets to payment cards, financial education, technology-assisted tools, transfers, trading, exchange, and global payments. And also, there are different utilities on here that you earn from just by using the wallets you can earn. Just by using the card, you can spend your money all over the world and enjoy free state of movement of your crypto to fiat. Some just focus on putting their monies in the four different AIs and having it trade for them so they earn money even while they sleep. Some focus on team building, just like me. Some focus on growing their crypto. But some other people like us focus on the usability of each and every different utility that Aurum Foundation has to offer. And that's why it's no surprise that in months of being a member of Aurum Foundation, you can see your financial situation change and change for the better. And so, what is the vision of this company? The vision of this company is to create 1,000 new millionaires from the Aurum ecosystem by those who are using the products of Aurum. And I will introduce you at this time to Brian Benson. Brian Benson is the CEO of Aurum, having over 27 years of experience in the Internet of Things, ranging from trading to tokenization to reward asset to Web3 and what you call it. The man is highly knowledgeable. Spending time with this man will show you that this man is always thinking about the betterment of Aurum. And he once worked in Binance for years. He became the director of Binance for Latin America, opening over 8 countries. And so, Binance success story cannot be complete without the likes of Brian Benson. And I remember when I had not joined Aurum and I decided to do my due diligence of going online to check about Brian Benson, I saw a lot of stories about him. He's not real. He's an actor. He never worked for Binance. He's AI. It never exists. He's not, I mean, and so when I had the opportunity to meet him for the first time in January of this year, during the launch of this company, I took pictures, I had videos, I spoke with him at length. And guys, I could tell you now that my mind was at peace after hearing from Brian Benson directly himself. It became clear to me that we are in the right business. And so this is myself and Brian Benson in January of this year when we're chilling in Dubai. But guess what? Brian Benson does not call the shots. He's not the only man behind the wheel. In fact, this is a business where we have two CEOs. I've never seen it before, where we have two CEOs. Leonardo Galindez is the CEO in charge of the Aurum Exchange. Now, wait a bit. What fintech product made Binance successful? Was the exchange, right? And so, for you to see Leonardo Galindez being in charge of the exchange itself, does that not tell you something? Let me give you a resume about this guy. He's the founder of his own exchange called CoinX. He's also an ex-Binance partner. That's why see Brian Benson had to bring him in, knowing that he's a genius. He's smart. He has created crypto infrastructures that scaled over 300,000 users. He was head of the Venezuela team, and they had a big mining farm in Venezuela. I remember him telling us the story in January of this year while we were in Dubai. He is well known in the crypto space. And guys, not just two CEOs, we have over 32 individuals that make up the global team, from analysts to data to different people who handle different parts of the business and even the different fintech products. Shane Moran is the Chief Network Development Officer of Aurum. He was one of the founders of Organo Gold, a company that scaled a multi-billion-dollar status in less than a year by just selling coffee. He is very good in the world of network marketing, and he has meetings with us every Monday, urging and teaching us how we can bring in more investors and simplify the business for everyone to be part of. Nicholas Kelland is the head of partnerships. Brent Fofa and Tobias Bauer are the VC relationship advisor. VC here means venture capitalists. So who are venture capitalists? Venture capitalists are those companies that own millions and billions that are looking for new technology to invest in or even own in order to earn more. So I'm sure you have your mind at peace knowing fully well that there are venture capitalist companies already invested in Aurum, and there are hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Andrew Isaacs is the Chief Operating Officer of Aurum, and just like every other individual, he's a professional in his own right, having over 18 years of experience in investment banking. He was the director of Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest banks in Europe. He also was a trader too. He has executed in transactions over $23 billion, not 23 billion naira, $23 billion. 2 billion in digital asset deals. $2 billion. Calculate that in naira. Or do you want to calculate what 23 billion in naira is? I'm sure you know the answer to that. And so this was me again with the COO, Mr. AI. We call him Mr. AI because that is his initials. Andrew A. Isaacs I. So we had a great time, spoke with him for at length, and got to know how powerful or how excited he is about the Aurum Foundation and all they plan to do within the next few years. And so I want to delve briefly into some of those products of the company for your enlightenment. The XAI bot started being used in January of 2023. So even after its launch in 2023, this bot has continuously successfully created profits from the range of 16 to 18% on a monthly basis. And this 641.3% was the profits made in total from 3 years ago in April of 2026. Today, this value must have changed because we had May and June being part of this already. But let's use this for the small analogy that I want to give. So if you're one of those people who joined Aurum when in its pre-launch in January of 2023 with $1,000, your $1,000 3 years later will be worth over 641,000 today. If you had joined with $100, your $100 would have been $6,413 today. In the same vein, if you put in $1,000 to trade for you by the XAI bot from now to the next 3 years, you will be worth over, over $400,000. And that's why we named this the power of compounding, which we will be talking a little much more as we go on. And so, with just $19.99, you can have the AI trade for you for 1 year. The AI that does between 16 to 18% can trade for you for 1 year for just $20. Whatever you have as your capital is left for you. But guess what? The company made it easy enough that just with $100 as capital, oh, you can have the AI trade for you. So $20 for the AI, $100, $120, you can get started in your wealth journey with Aurum Foundation. And as you continue to earn and grow, you can start to use the different other products that make up the ecosystem of Aurum. If you choose to have all your money in the different AIs trading for you, it's left for you. If you choose to have a card, if you choose to have tokens, if you choose to have the tokens stored, if you choose to travel, all these are made available by the company Aurum Foundation. And guess what? This is the only product that you pay for. All other products are free and open for you to participate in. You have full access to all other Aurum products and services when you're part of the XAI bot. You can also participate in a marketing plan that maximizes your earning potential. And you can join a group of ambitious, like-minded individuals and travel all around the world courtesy of Aurum Foundation. So I've been 8 months in this company and I've traveled 3 times from Phuket in Thailand to Dubai in the UAE, to the Maldives in the Southeast Asia. And this month, July, within the next few weeks, we will be going to Antalya, Turkey, for yet again another powerful official event where we'll meet leaders from all over the world and have a wonderful time. So I just want to ask for those who are here on the call, the 90 individuals here on the call, would you love to travel? If this is a business that allows you to travel as you like, would you love it? If you would love it, just give me the alphabet B. But if you don't like to travel, just put an A there. But if you love to travel, give me the alphabet B, Franco Biora, AY, let's go in, Mustafa, Faustina, Ochefu, Bullion, Ngozi. Everyone is looking for an opportunity to travel because this Nigeria too hard sometimes. We need a break. We need a breather. We need to travel. Even those who are living in the UK know that UK is not easy. I was in the UK, but I was not okay. I had to come back to Nigeria. And so with Aurum Foundation, you have the opportunity to travel all over the world and create wonderful friendships and have fun, even while you are making money. And so, based on the amount of money you come into Aurum, is how much you can earn. From $100 up until 100,000, the stage is open for you. If you're on the basic package within 100 to 249, you're earning 10.4%. If you come in with $2,000 up also 4999, you'll be earning 13.12%. If you're on the VIP package, that's $10,000 up until 24,999, you'll be earning 14.87%, and so on and so forth. And so you can see how smart the company is. Whatever amount of money you come in with determines the percentage that you earn on a monthly basis, even though the AI does between 16 to 18%. So let's say you're in $1,000 package, you're going to earn 12.24%. And let's say this bot did 17% for this month. After it pays out 10.49% to the basic users, it keeps 7% for itself. In the same vein, if you're in the optimal package, you earn 13.12%. Every time you earn that, the company pays itself the balance of 4%. And so you can see that just by this product alone, Aurum is making a killing in regards to profits, not to talk of the three other AIs and all other different products that the company has in its ecosystem. Perhaps this goes a long way to show you that this company is not only legit, but will be here for the long haul. So we decided to do a calculation and show you what is possible with Aurum on a monthly basis if you choose to withdraw every month. And so we're going to be looking at the $200 contract, the 5,000, and the $100,000 contract. The $200 contract, you're going to be earning 10.4% in a month. That amounts to $20.82. So you'll be earning $20.82 every month for the next 12 months. $20.82 amounts to 31,200 naira. And in 9 months and 6 weeks, you become risk-free. Risk-free here means that you've earned 2 times the value of your capital. So let's say you come in with $5,000, you will be earning 13.9%, which amounts to $695. With this value of money, that's $1 million plus on a monthly basis, and in 7.2 months, you are risk-free. In the same vein, someone comes in with $50,000 contract is going to earn 16.6%, which is $8,300, amounting to 12,450,000. And in 6 months, you become risk-free. Now, let's look at the concept of compounding in relation to Aurum Foundation, which is the title of the topic that we have today. Guys, if you put on compounding in what Aurum is giving you, you will be amazed how much you can stand to earn with Aurum Foundation. So what you see here is based on the fact that you are withdrawing on a monthly basis. Because you're withdrawing on a monthly basis. Also, the higher capital you come in with, the more you earn. And also, the higher capital you come in with, the quicker you become risk-free. Because you can see that who came in with a 50,000, even 100,000 is risk-free in 6 months or less, compared to someone who comes in with a 200, and it will take you more than 9 months and 9 months and 6 weeks to earn 2 times the value of its capital. And so Alhaji Ibrahim came to me and said, Taj, you know what? My son is in the secondary school. I want to invest for him so that by the time he's ready to go to the university, I have enough money to take him to the best university. I want to put in $500 for 5 years. and see how it goes. With $500, we calculated with a profit calculator for 5 years. We put on the compound interest, meaning that he's not withdrawing anything from the money. And guys, that amounted to $3.4 million. He was amazed. I was flabbergasted. And I tell you guys, this this investment is already running and is already in its fifth month as we speak. And so a lot of individuals will say, Taj, well, $500 is not bad. I can invest that in Aurum, but for 5 years, the whole 5 years. Are you sure this company is going to be here for the next 5 years? And I'll tell you this, if Binance with only three products could start in 2017, in the hardest times when people didn't believe in cryptocurrency, yet they not only survived but thrived and are worth billions of dollars today. What would you say of a company like Aurum Foundation that has 16 different, distinct, disruptive, innovative technology and they earn from it? Guys, that shows you that this company is going to be here for the long haul. And guess what? Secondly, the same people who made Binance successful are the same people behind Aurum Foundation. What does that tell you? That they have experience and they will surely make it over time. Thirdly, Aurum Foundation has a game plan, already has its own plan from now till 2035. And when I say now, not 2026, but since 2023 to 2035, a 12-year game plan, which already is in its third year, as we're in 2026. The company has continued to keep its words in regards to fintech products, upgrades, licensing, and everything that they have to make this company worthwhile. And so that's why we're here, because we know this is a company for the long haul. And that's why we keep enjoying the services of Aurum. January was 16.85%. So normally, if you join Aurum, your $100, 200, 500, 1,000, it will be added into the trading pool. Trading pool in January was 77 million, and the profit of 16.85 brought about $11.124 million. In February, it was 16.96. You can see trading pool has increased to over 90 million, and profit was over 13 million. So everyone who is using the XAI bot has his money in this trading pool, and the AI trades for you. March came up with 17.02%, which was over 105 million already in the trading pool. April 17.15, May 17.33, and June, which has not been updated, came to 17.57, guys. So, with this analogy that we have here, not imagining that June is already added with 17 point something percent, you've earned, even though you withdraw every month, you've earned over 85%. But if you compound, you would have earned over 119% already if you're compounding. We're going to update this before the next class. And so, how did we get that figure of 119% compounding? Just by asking ChatGPT a breakdown of all the percentages that have been earned and how much it would have been. And so, ChatGPT showed us that with $1,000 invested in January, you would have earned over $2,198 today if you are compounding. And that's a profit of well over 100% of your capital. Guys, that's to show you the power of artificial intelligence and how it's changing the world. The second product I want to talk about, which is a physical product, is the MasterCard and the Visa card. This alone shows you that there is no other business or that this company is legitimate, because you know very well the MasterCard and Visa card will do a lot in regards to due diligence before they allow you to even have partnership with them, not to talk of even having your name on the card as bold as their name. And so in July of last year, when I was introduced to Aurum Foundation, After listening to the presentation, I said, this sounds too good to be true. I'm not sure this company is real. All this was just saying. And so instead of me to go online to check Aurum Foundation, I went online and I checked just Aurum. And I saw different things: Aurum Trade Bots, Aurum AI, Aurum this, the gold company, this and that, different stories, opinions of people. And so this is what I gathered together, and I approached my team and told them, please do not be part of this company called Aurum because you're going to lose your money. This company is not going to last even up to December of last year because I didn't really believe that everything was working. And so my team member said, okay, we're not going to join since you have already told us that it's not a good company. Someone went behind me as usual and joined the company. And so July passed, August passed, September passed. October, I had the opportunity to be in Thailand by another company that wanted to open in Nigeria. And so when they did their presentation, we told them Nigerians have lost a lot of money online. If you take us to Thailand, let's see everything that you have said about your company. If it is real, we can come back and promote the business. And so, an all expense paid trip, we went to Thailand. While I was in Thailand, I heard from my good friend Lee O'Shea. Lee called me up and said, Taj, I hear you're in Thailand. This is a great coincidence because you know what? Aurum Foundation has this event in Thailand too. So make your way to me in Phuket, and I'm gonna take care of you because you see me, I'm almost financially free. So anything you want, I can take care of it. Everything is free of charge for you. So make your way. You know, as an African man, as a Nigerian man, when we hear free of charge, when we hear FOC, we don't move. And that's how I made the trip from Pattaya all the way to Phuket. Met Lee, had a wonderful time, showed me to his family, met the team. And so he took me to my hotel and paid 5 days with this card. After paying, he showed me the card and said, Taj, do you know what this is? I looked at the card and I saw Visa, saw the Visa sign, Aurum Infinity. And I said, hold on a minute, Lee, are you telling me that whatever money you have online, you can put this money in your card and then spend it offline? He said, yes. I was like, wow. He said, not only that, this card is denominated in USDT and it can give you any fiat in any country in the world. What? If you're in the UK, it's going to bring out pounds. If you're in the US, it's going to bring out dollars. Taj. Even though you are in Nigeria, it will bring out naira. I said, wow. And on the spot, it dawned on me that I've been a fool. I've been a fool because I chose the opinions of what I saw online and imagined them to be real from people I don't even know. I've been a fool because I didn't give the company a chance to believe that these products were even working in the first place. And guys, October 17, 2025, I signed up for Aurum Foundation. So I signed up 4 accounts immediately because I knew that I wanted to build the business. And in building the business, I knew that my life will change. Guys, there's no much saying about what has happened to me in the past 8 months in this business. My life has changed for the better. Look at this face right here. Look at this face, yeah? And look at this face 4 months later. October, November, December, January. 3 months later, I got my own Aurum card. And you can see that I started shopping Aurum money as at that time. Everywhere that is soft, feels on the change, guys. And so, making my way back to Africa in January, I decided to use the card in Ghana. Please join me and see what happened when I used the card for the first time in Africa. I would say that I am the first individual to ever use the Aurum card in not only Accra, Ghana, but also Nigeria. And so, let's watch this video briefly that shows how I use the card in Ghana to pay for perfumes at the airport. Okay. So I'm in Ghana now. I want to use my Visa card, Aurum Visa card. It's gonna go touch. Okay. I just put my PIN in and it's approved. You see, live card here in Ghana. Work one time. You see, Aurum is wonderful. And so you can see, card worked like magic, and I was very happy. Coming to Nigeria with all anticipation. As soon as I got off with my bags, I ran to the nearest ATM in order to use the card. And here's what happened. So I want to try the Aurum card on the Nigerian machine. Wace za taimaka ma yayin amfani da na'urar mu na karɓar kuɗi wato ATM. Do you want a receipt? No. So charge the election. So yes. Transaction in progress. Going. Live. Right here in Nigeria. Got the Aurum card. Okay, do you want a transaction next? I said no. So give me my card. No. So, live and direct. Live and direct in Nigeria, and according to the prophecy of Lee Yoshe, the card worked in Nigeria and I was able to withdraw Naira. Guys, since I have had this card in January this year, my life has been a lot easier. I've been able to carry out transactions all over the world. I've used the card in 3 countries already. Until date, everything is working pretty well. That's to show you just one of the product of this company, which is the digital cards. And for them to have such a partnership with Visa card and MasterCard, there's no gainsaying the fact that this is a company that would exist and live for a long time. And so for those of us who have lost money before, who are scared, do it afraid. You have never done a business like fintech company like Aurum has to offer. You have never done a business or an investment in a fintech company before. Because if you had, it will still be existing till today because fintech companies have at least more than one product. Many companies that we have lost money before had just ideology. We are going to do this, we are going to do that. Some had just one product. Some say they traded, they had software. Some said they staking, they had one thing. But anything just happened to one and a one-man business show, the CEO could just run away. But here we have strategic people, professionals in different spheres of human endeavor. And as we go on, you will understand how powerful this is. Just to talk a little bit about our latest technology, which is called the Nero, has wonderful performance in April, May, and June. In June, it is 32%. 32. July is just beginning and it's looking very good already. And guess what? The world is jeering. The world is so like they can't really understand what's happening with this company called Aurum Foundation. How they keep creating technologies that people are earning from and they keep growing. And so this is just one of the 4 different AIs that trade for us. We're not going to delve much into it because it's only when you become a member, when you are activated with an XAI bot, you can have access to products like this. And so at this point in time, I want to call on my co-host, Mr. AY, to do justice to this part of the presentation, to the second part of the presentation. Mr. AY, are you here?
Thank you, Lawyer Tag. Thank you for the wonderful job you have done so far. Right. Please share the next slide for me.
That's the slide. I'm starting from here.
All right. Aurum announces strategic goal tokenization partnership in Sierra Leone. Next slide.
Sorry, my hand went there. Okay.
All right. Okay. This tokenization that this partnership that Aurum has with Sierra Leone, what are the things that it unlocks for us as a company, as a people? There's 15 million institutional investment funds in this tokenization, which was done by EcoBank Africa. Then we have 22 to 24 karat gold supply, direct access to mining partners. That is those are the things that will benefit from this tokenization partnership that we have with Sierra Leone. Then we have up to 30% structured acquisition advantage, meaning when you invest in the RWA sector of Aurum Foundation, you have you when your contract ends and then your gold is to be delivered to you in Dubai, you are getting it at a 30% discount of at the market price. Tokenized gold infrastructure. Okay, those are the things. These are the beautiful things that we are open to in this partnership. I'm sure we know what it means for EcoBank to release this amount of money for this reward asset tokenization, which is gold. Next slide. Okay, so this I've explained. Discounted gold feature. Let's assume you invested $1,000. The 1,000 is divided into two. 50% is used to mine, gold, while 50% is used to trade for you on a daily basis, XAUT, on the different exchanges where Aurum Foundation is doing their trade, and then you earn rewards on this, just like the XAI bot also. Then at the expiration of your contract, the 50% that was said that is using to mine gold, then is released to you in raw gold in Dubai. Now, we have, as Aurum continues to do its expansion, Bukari Kaloko was appointed as the Chief of African Relations. Who is Bukari Kaloko? He was ex-Deputy Finance Minister of Sierra Leone. He is the CEO of Clink Mining, and he has 25 years in finance and banking. Such a very fantastic CV. Next slide. All right, Nick Patel. Nick Patel also was brought in as Reward Asset Leadership Advisor. Nick Patel has 25 years in global finance, experience in global finance, 25 years plus. He's the CEO of Bank of Bullion, Gold Trading, and RWA. So what they do basically is they trade gold, and then is an expert in reward asset. Bank of Bullion, what they do basically is to keep or store gold for individuals, for companies, for banks, for CBN, central bank, in their vault. Then reward assets in Bali, that is real estate by Aurum Foundation. This expanse of land has been acquired and is undergoing development as we speak, which is going to be up for us to be able to buy into once this is done with. Next slide. Then we spoke about the 16 different products. We have two here, which is the Aurum Trading. That's the exchange, which is in Aurum dot. That is www.aurum.trading. That is if you want to access the exchange, that is the link. That's the URL. And then we have Aurum Staking. Aurum Staking, where you do liquidity staking on the exchange. Now, the Aurum exchange has a referral arm also. Every aspect of this business, of this company, gives us access or opportunity to make money. When you invite people, into the exchange, of course, you are able to, generate some reward also, because the CEO once told us that 50% of the trading fees generated by the exchange is going to be shared with the community. Now, talking about the cruise. Now, there's going to be a leadership event coming up in Turkey, Antalya. No more cruise because of the antivirus, but the date remains the same, 16th to 19th of July 2026. Is going to be in Antalya, Turkey, which is going to be an awesome, awesome time. Then Aurum Foundation secures its license in Canada. That's British Columbia in Vancouver. We have the Canadian license now, which makes Aurum Foundation a legal entity in Canada. Next slide. Those that are looking for licenses and everything, these are the type of things that we are excited. Next phase for Aurum now is from licensing to full expansion. Aurum is on a full throttle to full expansion across the globe, right now. Licenses will come. We have 4 licenses right now. More licenses are coming. We have about 17 in the works, including US, Australia, and Co. So all these things will come into play between now and 2027. Next slide. Who is this business for? Who is eligible to do this business? Let's listen to Brian Benson talk to us about who this business is meant for.
Okay, hi guys. I'm here with Mr. Brian Benson, CEO of Aurum. We're here in Victoria, a lovely hotel. Brian's flown in just for a few hours just to meet some of the leadership team. So I guess I've got one very quick question, because I know you've got people waiting for you, Brian. I'm a guy that wants to share this project with the everyday man and woman, okay? So the students, the tradesmen and women, the retirees. Why is it that this project is something that those sort of folks should look at?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I think it's a very simple answer. Up until the most recent sort of decade or the last few years, the financial system has been sort of rigged towards the big guy, right? And in banks, for example, they take in $1,000, they loan out $12,000, they keep all the money. And I think what Aurum is doing is putting that on its head, where we're bringing technology that people can use to make their lives better, but also they can use it to grow a business or to refer their friends to it, right? And so what we're doing is we're sharing the commissions that the banks usually keep for the executives across the entire network. And that's really beneficial to the tradespeople, to the people that have a small amount of money to invest, because they're able to not only get a strong investment here where a lot of the rewards are coming directly back to them, but they're also able to refer their friends and family or other people and make a commission off of that. So I think it's twofold. I think it's one is we're passing as much as we can on to the community, and secondly, we're giving an opportunity to people with very little investment to have some sort of business that can work for them. So.
And give them great hope for the future in
Right.
what is becoming a very crazy world out there. So listen, I won't keep you any longer.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, Brian. Look forward to seeing you in Dubai.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Same here.
All right. We have heard who this business is for. It's for everybody. Everyone can do this business. No special skill is actually needed. Next slide. Okay, frequently asked questions. We have about 9 questions to quickly run through. What makes Aurum different and why does it stand out? There are so many things that we can speak about that makes Aurum different, from the products to the people to the community, both physical products, virtual products, and of course the transparency of operations. We can see the step at which the company took when Mika was to take effect on June 1st. All right. So Aurum is actually completely different. It's not a Me Too product. And we can see how well the company is evolving. Is Aurum a Ponzi scheme or a structured fintech system? Ponzi schemes does not have products. They don't have anything to sell. They only sell hope. They only sell opium. They only sell promises. And of course, when the base becomes unnecessarily big or too big, they can no longer cope, and then the system collapses. But with Aurum, it's a structured fintech system. Of course, from all that we have seen uh, from the presentation that we listened to, we could see clearly there's a structured system, there's a structure in place, everything is working as planned. And of course, all that they said they are doing it and they're delivering on it by the day. Who is behind Aurum? And does it have visible leadership and global presence? The answer is yes. It does have physical leadership presence and global presence as well. Visible and leadership presence. And we know who is behind it, from Brad Benson to Neil Patel to Ahmed Zain to Shea Murad and all these, fantastic leaders, Andrew Isaacs, all these fantastic leaders all across the globe are the ones driving the vehicle of this great company. Under what regulatory framework does Aurum operate? Like we said, there are 4 different licenses right now that Aurum is operating on, from Hong Kong to Poland to Dubai, that is UAE, and then to Canada right now. Next slide. Can I withdraw my capital? And how does the withdrawal process work? Yes, depending on the product you are using. When Latar was presenting, it showed us different products, AI products that you can use. XI Bot Pro, Zeus Bot, Nero, and all these bots. Yes, you can withdraw your capital at any time without no lockup, no penalty. But when you're talking about the flagship product of the company, which is the XI bot, then there are three withdrawal windows in a month because you signed on for a year contract. The moment you activated the bot to work for you, the first day, you can withdraw on the 1st, you can withdraw on the 10th, and you can withdraw on the 20th of the month at a 35% charge of your capital if you are withdrawing before the expiration of your 1 year term. Is there risk involved? And how is that risk managed? In everything we do, there is risk. There is risk. Everything, that we do. But in Aurum Foundation, the risk has been managed to the barest minimum with the use of the AI bot. And that is why you see that the bot enters the market and closes trade in nanoseconds. And it can do this multiple times. I was on HP call this evening when it was showing crazy percentages that coins were doing in 24 hours on CoinMarketCap. Okay. But now when you bring that back to the bot, you will see that in a month, what these bots is recorded, or what they are recording, it is just very little to what is possible out there. And why is that? So that, of course, the company knows that number one, they are trading with people's funds, and then these funds must be protected for the purpose of, as so that people do not lose their capital. So these bots have been completely, risked. When the bot trades, it trades on spot trading and with a very tight stop loss. Those of us that trade, we know what that means. Is the profit per day fixed or are our returns generated? Profits per day, there's no fixed return in Aurum Foundation because what you get today is not what you're going to get tomorrow. What you get on daily basis is a function of what the market dictates per day. And that's why you see the bot doing an average of 17.5, 18% around that place. And of course the returns are generated through trading. Okay? The returns are generated through trading. What happens during market crashes or high volatility? Market crashes or high volatility is the blood of what we are doing. Okay, without volatility, there is nothing this bot is going to trade. And as such, we are not in business. But for volatility, yes, that's what keeps us in business. And that's why we enjoy what we enjoy today. Why should I join now instead of waiting? Well, that's a decision every other person needs to make for themselves. But of course, given what you have heard tonight, I think it is just wise if you jump on the call and then you two start making money with Aurum Foundation. Next slide. As a refresher, these are the 16 different products of this company. For those that joined after this was shared, you may want to take a screenshot of this and then go through it and see why Aurum Foundation is indeed on its way to becoming a unicorn in the space of cryptocurrencies. Next slide, please.
February 2023.
Please let
The
us
world
listen
was
to
still living by the old financial logic.
Mr. AY, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I want to say, let's listen to the roadmap of this company and just follow it by heart and see from 2023 where we started from, where we are now, and where the company is going. Please play.
Okay.
February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance. But this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launch Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya. Thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 million in assets. The first 5,000 cash-in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents operate for hundreds of thousands of businesses, and RWA grows to $5 billion. Aurum becomes an ecosystem that accompanies users every day. In 2030 to 2033, we reach global scale. Neobank's user base hits 12 million and over 10 million cards. Inside the super app, 15 to 20 integrated services and partnerships with 500 global brands. Aurum Exchange reaches $90 billion in trading volume and enters the top 10 global crypto exchanges. The terminal network expands to 100,000 plus locations across 50 plus countries. The annual Aurum Global Summit gathers 5,000 leaders. By 2033 to 2035, Aurum Neobank enters the top 5 global neobanks with a valuation of $10 billion plus. Aurum Exchange remains in the top 10, while Aurum Dex surpasses $20 billion in trading volume. AI manages over $5 billion in assets, and RWA exceeds $20 billion. We are present in 75 countries, with 1,000 global partners and over 100,000 terminals. The Aurum Global Summit brings together 10,000 industry leaders. Aurum becomes the symbol of a new financial era, a system that made finance accessible to everyone, a story that has already transformed the industry, and a future that already belongs to us.
Thank you. Next slide, sir.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. So this slide is telling us that Aurum Foundation was not actually meant to be for the public. It was a private, it's a private company that is meant for venture capitalists, accredited traders that could afford as much as 100,000 USD at the time. And that's what they were doing, for almost 2 years before some industry leaders approached them and showed them the reason why it's important for Aurum Foundation to be opened to you and I. And in September of 2024, the partnership program was created. Okay, and that is why we have opportunity to be part of this great innovation today. Okay, and I think while it lasts, we should run as much as possible, to build what we can build and invite as many people as possible into this opportunity before the window of this opportunity will close, and we're going to see why. Next slide. Okay. This Aurum Foundation has 7 different ways to pay everyone, in this system. 7 ways. It's you that will decide how many of these ways that you want to tap into as individuals. But this is just one out of the 7. One out of the 7. And I don't think there's anyone on this call that this figure in red will be too small for, or that you have access to this amount and your life will remain the same. I don't think there's anyone like that, on this call. Okay, from Voyager to Alpha. Right now, we have in Nigeria highest ranked persons. We have legends. Globally, we have Pantheon. That means those in we have two people in Pantheon, except we have a new addition, I don't know. But as of now, we have two people in Pantheon. And what it means is that they have earned 3.838600 million, dollars from this same opportunity that you and I are in. Every amount, all the amount you see on here, the moment you achieve them, immediately, it's not as if you're given a date that okay, on so date, that's when your money. No. If you achieve, even as we are talking right now, any rand, that money is deposited into your account instantly by the smart contract. It is not somebody that will go and write it there or go and put it there. No, it is the smart contract that does that, for you. So I would want to think that even if it takes you 5 years, if it takes you 6 years to build and get to alpha, I don't think it is too, I don't think it's not, I mean, I want to believe it. I strongly want to believe it is worth it. We have people that are 10 months achieving milestones, achieving legends. We have people that are, 1 year achieving something incredible with Aurum Foundation. Now, this is Tom Smith, the first Pantheon in Aurum Foundation, and is the highest earner today from Germany. If Tom Schmidt can do it, I don't think there's anyone on this call that cannot, because looking at his picture, he doesn't have two heads. He doesn't have four legs. He has one head, just as every one of us, has. Next slide, please. Paul, I was on the call of Paul this evening, and I can tell you for free, it was an incredible meeting. Very solid, fantastic meeting. He's the second highest earner, newest Pantheon on the block. And there was one of these days I was on his call, and he shared his back office partners program. When I saw how much this man has taken out, I froze. I froze literally. These are people that, are telling us, yes, this thing is possible. It's very, very possible when you are building. Now, Aurum Foundation is, you don't earn only one currency, because, we have different as bots, different products that trade different things. So depending on what you are trading, depending on what the team is trading, it will determine what you're going to earn. But then you earn in USDT, USDC, you earn in Bitcoin, you earn in Ethereum, you earn in Doge, you earn in Pepe, you earn in Solana, and you earn BNB. Even Litecoin, you earn. All right. Such a fantastic, fantastic product. Okay. Over to you, Leotard. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Mr. AY, for that wonderful session. And now we're going to go straight to the charts to see if we have any questions that have not been answered, so we can answer them. I hope this was worth your time. I hope your prospects are here. But please, can you help us remove the obstruction blocking? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, baby girl. So let me ask, the deposit of $1,000 becomes so much after 3 years. Is it simply by leaving it to compound? Yes. Or has one has to include networking? No. Simply by leaving it to compound. It's a new. You can choose to do both, or let only your 1K work for you. You don't really soft, not be small. Thank you, my brother. Compounding is simply leaving your money to work for you, and you are not withdrawing any amount of money at all. Mamichi, thank you for answering the people on the call. I can see that you have dealt with the majority of the questions on there. Also, Professor Deborah Makinde, thank you too for helping with it. Do you switch off the reverse button of compounding before you can use the card to withdraw? No, the card withdraws on its own. Once you have the card, you can withdraw so far you have money in the card. You can choose from your available balance, you can transfer to your card. So once you have money in your card, then you don't need to switch off any reverse button first. Yes, you can take out your capital anytime you want from all the different products. What can I do to rank in day is to build a team. In Nigeria, it's allowed operate, right? I think you're trying to say um, if it operates in Nigeria. Yes, of course, it operates in Nigeria, and many of us have taken advantage of it. So do we have any more questions by anyone on here? Are there any more questions that you would like to ask? Today is Thursday, right? Thursday. Okay. Harry on the call. That's awesome. Okay, so I can see that there are no much questions. Kehinde, let me allow you to unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Kehinde, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, yeah, good evening. Thank you. Update all the centers. My name is Kehinde once again. I've subscribed to Aurum. My question, I was the one that asked that what do I need to know about networking, but I want, for instance, I'm new into it. I know about networking, but I'm new in the run. I think first stage is Voyager. So what qualifies me or one as a Voyager, then the next step and that kind of thing? How many downline do I need? How many, what's the arrangement? Is it binary or whatever, that kind of thing? What's the minimum for each?
Kehinde, thank you very much. But it pains me that I would want to answer your question in a prospect meeting because you're pretty clear that you don't come for meetings, you don't want to learn. You must learn more to earn more. These questions that you're asking, we dealt with them yesterday on our prospects call, on our members meeting. We do members meeting every time, and there you have an opportunity to ask questions in regards to the business. This meeting is for prospects, for people who are prospective investors who want to be part of the system. And so I would answer you in a members meeting, but not in a prospects meeting. Simple reason being that these are things that you ought to know when you join Aurum Foundation. Why is it necessary to stand on three legs, Aurum, and what are its advantage? Yes, Mr. Sanko, all the way from Sapele. Yeah, well, if you want to grow in the business is created in a system where you need three legs to grow. Just like you have the binary system and whatnot. What Aurum runs on is a tripod system where you help three people grow as much as you grow too. And so I hope I've been able to answer that's your question. Let me see if there's any more question on here. What can I do to rank? When you join the meeting, on Saturday, I'll tell you what you need to do to rank. Is it possible to transfer from any wallet to the Visa card? Yes, of course. No, you transfer from your available balance to your Visa card. What do we gain by bringing people in? That's an opportunity that you get by growing more, because there is also the networking system or the word of mouth communication system where you can earn for doing that. I downloaded the app and they're asking for partner code. Yes, you can't just join like that. You must get the code from someone to be part of the system. You need a code from someone to be part of the system. So you just simply ask anyone to get their code so that you can use it to come in. So once again, I want to thank all of you for being on the call. If there are any more questions, I would love to take it. Then any questions? I would love to take it. Anyone has any question? You're already at 10:35, which is a good time to call it a day. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, we're having another session by 9 p.m. same time. So please, you can invite your friends, family, relations, and everyone that you wish to be on the call to come on the call. That way, you get to share the opportunity with people, even though you don't know much about it, and it could be helpful to you too. So not just having your money work for you, you can also show the opportunity to your loved ones and have them be a part of it. So once again, thank you all to all 72 of you right here. This meeting is recorded and it will be shared on later. Amanda, you can start with as little as $120, which is 170,000 naira, give or take right now. So yes, you can get started just as little as that. Donis Shields, good to see you on the call. All right, so goodbye, everyone.
Hey, Lawyer Taz. Good evening, everyone.
How you
Well
doing?
done. Well done. I'm blessed and highly favored.
I can
Thank
see
you for your
that.
consistency. We
Thank
love
you.
you, Lawyer Taz. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a testimonial, but I don't think is it necessary. Okay. Everybody
Yes,
praise
tell
the
us.
Lord. Praise the Lord, somebody. The Spirit of the Lord is moving here because some 2 years ago, I sold my Jeep to put into a crypto investment with the hope that the bull will run so that I can make hundreds of millions of naira. But unfortunately, the bull did not run. My Jeep, I lost. Out of $13,000 invested, I went out at 1,800. Anyway, 8 months in Aurum Foundation, a lot has happened and a lot will continue to happen. I just got custody of my 2024 Jeep, and we will be doing something about it. At least it will help us go around Nigeria showing the opportunity to a lot of people. But in essence, what does it mean? Never give up. Never give up no matter what. I know you have lost in different businesses. Yes, I know you have put money in one way or the other and then nothing came out. But I tell you, technology and time and chance is happening to all of us. Time and chance happens to them all. To all those who refuse to give up, they will continue to win. And that's why I'm winning. Because just 8 months in Orem, I have paid off all my debts. Now I'm the one people are owing debt. And I've got 3 cars now. Three cars actually. And many other plans that I cannot just say now. But on the whole, it has been really a great time with Aurum Foundation. And I'm sure as I have seen progress, all of you can see progress if you decide to run with the business, if you decide to take advantage. For those who will be at the meeting in Ikeja on Saturday, we will be having rice and stew very plenty on behalf of me. If you like, you can even take a ride in the car and go around. I can give you the car to go around and enjoy yourself. But then again, those who will be in Lagos, it'll be an awesome time to see you. If you can be there, I will be most glad to have you all. Yes, I can see my cousin on the call raising his hand. Mr. Harry. Harry, how you doing? What do you think about or you want to give us your own testimony with Aurum Foundation? Please unmute yourself.
I just did. Okay. Congratulations once again, Taj.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes.
So
You know,
you want to give us a testimony about your Aurum experience?
no, that one It's amazing. I mean, I think the whole of today, I have spent the whole of today thinking, looking at all my resources, all my contact, and exploring as much as I can. And I've been doing some personal reading about Narrows and all the different um, fintech that is attached to it. And I wanted to share something that really made me like sold me into Aurum. I remember when Taj was going to Dubai early this year, he came to me and said, there is this new technology, bro. I know if you get involved, you have the ability to thrive on this, but do like that. I said, you know what, all these crypto things, I don't really fancy it, and I never took it serious. And for my very before, I saw my cousin just started going from a level to a level to a level to a level. And me, I'm in my oil and gas, my focus was there. I'm just telling myself, you know what, don't worry. But in the process of me not doing oil and gas when there's nothing to do, what are you doing? But then when we were at the hotel 2 days ago with Ovie, conversation was going on, and Ovie was asking some question, and Taj was trying to explain that this is not just a crypto, this is a fintech, a financial technology, and all of that, and all of that. And I started thinking, I have heard a lot about different crypto wallet or whatever. I've never seen anyone that has a card attached like a Visa card. And in that point of conversation, and that opened my eye to my personal experience, having worked in one of the biggest financial institutions in the world, Morgan Stanley, when I was in Canada. If I'm still in Canada, if I did not resign my job to come back to Nigeria, I probably might be a vice president by now, just for the record. So you know that I grew to a point where I became a client success manager, that I was managing over 20 major accounts. And the smallest account I was managing was about $250 million worth of accounts. And some of my clients are fintech companies, startup companies who are into financial technology. And what drew my attention is that whenever we're trying to onboard a new company into our services, where Morgan Stanley would have to provide you that service, it takes a whole lot of process, the government regulations, the documentations, the due diligence that this company do on a company who even have money to come on board into like a Morgan Stanley, where you're only just providing them a service. It takes a whole lot of, sometimes I've seen where we want to onboard one company for 6 months to 1 year. They are still following through the process, trying to understand how this company function, their long-term goal, financial capacity, if they're going to pull out at some point. And so long story short, and I started thinking that if a Morgan Stanley that I know my back end what would do in the process, how much more a Visa card to Aurum? If Visa card would onboard Aurum to start letting them use their platform, that means Visa card has given Aurum, what's the word? They've established their credibility on Aurum.
Yeah, so
And
done their due diligence.
the due diligence that Visa card must have carried out in Aurum, the regulations, the procedures, and everything for them to say, okay, you know what, we trust you enough to use our product. You have no idea. So that alone, that thought alone, just kind of build my confidence to know that this product of Aurum that we're in right now is not a product that will die in 4 months, or in
Mm.
5 months, or in 6 months, or in 1 year. It will never be. This was just my own thoughts in the last 2 days, because the process that they went through to get Visa card to approve them, you cannot back out of any investment or like that for the next 1 year. So I know that it's a project that is here to stay. And me, myself, I really want to take advantage of this moment. I'm sure every other person who's here, this is the first time I'm really joining this meeting to sit down and listen, and have done my own personal research, but presentation today was really, really educating. I appreciate it. Once again, Taj, thank you so much, and congratulations on your new whip. And let's go and kill those clients tomorrow. I got you, bro. Thank
All
you.
right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. That's my cousin Harry. When you virtually want to force somebody to do a business, I've been virtually forcing this young man to be part of Aurum. But somehow he has other ways of making money. But some few days ago, some little magic happened when he opened his dashboard and saw over $256. Like, wow, how? You know, took out some money, put some money back to run itself, and it's been amazing. So he don't officially shop Aurum money. So as he don't test that money, so he brain goes start to reset. He goes start to dey reimagine that yes, I can imagine that if I can make 300 and something thousand naira in a day, what if I focus my energy on this? How much am I going to make? And that's the opportunity that's open to everyone. You must learn before you earn. There's no magic to it. That's why the spelling of learn is Learon. If you take out the L, it's earn. And that's why we are always making sure we go around sharing this opportunity with everyone who cares to listen. Because you never can tell. If we have at least 100,000 Nigerians in Aurum Foundation earning daily, do you know what will happen to the Nigerians' GDP? People will have more money to buy properties, send their children to school, buy a house, or invest in agriculture, in different things. And that's going to help the country. And so we have taken it upon ourselves to say, yes, we are going to make sure we have at least 100,000 Nigerians in Aurum Foundation. And not until we do that, we are not going to rest. And I tell you, if you decide to help 1 million people, you are already a millionaire. It is that simple. So I want to thank you all for coming on this call. Same time tomorrow, 9 p.m. We'll be here once again. And like I've always said, guys, is this. In all that you do, always aspire to acquire what you desire. And when you perspire, you do not retire, but refire. I'm saying it again. No matter all that you face, no matter all you've been through, remember to aspire to acquire what you desire. And when you perspire, you do not retire, but refire. As we always do at the end of the call, I'm going to ask you all to unmute yourself to say your goodbye and God bless you. And guess what? If my goodbye and God bless you is louder than your own, I'm going to make more money than you this week. So, goodbye and God
Goodbye,
bless
goodbye,
you.
goodbye, goodbye,
Goodbye,
goodbye,
everyone. And God bless
goodbye.
you.
God bless you.
God bless
Goodbye.
you all.